remember. Almost remembered. Y'all missed the intro, but that's okay. We're gonna do better. Um, but yeah, welcome, Melanin Deity. Welcome, welcome. To those of you who celebrated, happy 4th of July. To those of you who don't, anyway. So first, if you'd like to book your private session, you may do so at my website, www.madamshado.com. No W in Shad'O. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not responsible where you go or where you end up. Of course, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook. Uh, Damn, I like to say Snapchat. I do not have a Snapchat and do not want one. Um, of course, if you are on Big O, become a fan of mine and wear my tag loudly and proudly. What's going on, Junie, honey? Welcome, Trucker. What's going on, honey? Welcome, welcome. Um, yeah. If you want to book your session, go to my website and book them. Um, to those of you who celebrated, happy 4th of July. To those of you who don't, happy Fireworks Day. I have a lot of military people in my family. Um, Even a lot of them don't exactly. It's a up and down thing. So instead of it being red, white, and blue for me, it will be red, black, and blue. History, history thing for me. And instead of me sporting the red, white, and blue, we're gonna sport the colors that fight, that actually do the work. So we're gonna do that instead. That's how we're gonna work that. Because these people here, they do the work. Because without them, there is no flag. Think about that. So yeah. Made man. Look here, I have seen my fair share of mafia styled movies. Therefore, I know what a made man is. What kind of reading are you looking for, Junie? And the fireworks have been going on and off long enough that it shouldn't set her off too much. Two questions? Okay. So it must be time for me to vacuum in here. It got to be. I see you peeking over here. Stop peeking and start speaking. That's what we're gonna do. Stop peeking and start speaking. Uh, uh, There we go. About my business. Welcome, honey. Welcome. Mm, mm, mm. Star, welcome, honey. Welcome. And let me tell you one thing. This lipstick was not easy. Cause this black baby, this black did not want to show up. I'm shocked that it's even showing up right now. Cause it is actually very very light. And that's what I want to dig. honey. How are you? Um, will you get on at the USPS office? No. And this is saying no. Just no. Good headed home. Be safe, honey. Be safe. You know people get stupid on holidays. Blueberry, welcome, honey. Welcome. How are you? And a general, let's see. Is that the little that like the little wait, that thing was yellow. Never mind. I'm thinking that's from the it's a commercial and I can't remember. I think it was a phone commercial. I can't remember now. You can't hear it? Hold on. Is that better? Let me know if that's better. Mind you, I do have to play around with the volume sometimes. What's going on, Serenity? Welcome. Junie, King of Swords is inverted, baby. You are not being logical with your thoughts. Thank you so much, Sugar. Thank you. Is the volume better? And I'm good, Sugar. How are you? King of Swords being inverted, this is not being logical with your actions. You're not taking control of your actions. You are not delegating your actions the way a king would. A king controls a kingdom. It is very different than an emperor. An emperor controls an empire that is much larger. We are talking about a kingdom. We are talking about Mufasa. It is okay. Everything the light touches is your kingdom. Therefore, you need to control your kingdom. Control your kingdom with your actions. You have to know what goes on and what affects your kingdom. You are your kingdom. You cannot be foolish and make your kingdom look foolish. Think about it. When you think of the great kingdoms out there, you think about the one who ruled it before you think about the actual kingdom. By all means, Blueberry, ask your question. If you make unwise decisions, if you take unwise actions, you make your kingdom look back and you leave a terrible legacy. When we think of Germany, I'm pretty sure there is a solid figure that comes to mind. And he doesn't have the best background. Don't do that. I need you to start thinking about your actions a little more. This right here is saying be logical about your actions first. Four of Coins is upright. Be careful whether you give or whether you receive. If you're the one receiving this box, understand they can choose what they give to you. If they give you the box, look at the key. It's around their neck. So if they give you that box and it's one of those boxes that locks, once you close it, you have to keep going back to them to get it opened. If they give you a little bit from it, you don't control it. If you are the giver of the things that are in it, you're not giving it freely. I was always raised, do not give something of you that will break you. Always make sure that whatever you're going to give, let it not be something that's going to break you. Expect to not see it back. If you're going to give money, $5, $10, it better not be something that would hurt you. Don't let it be your rent money. Don't let it be your car note. Don't let it be anything that you need. That is the most ridiculous thing. I get you want to help people. Don't do that. Then you have the Knight of Swords. Nene, what's going on? Abdullah, what's going on? Knight of Swords is move intentionally. Move with purpose. This goes with this king being inverted. You gotta be more intentional. That's why these are so upside down. The reason you're getting this, you have to have more purpose. You have to be more intentional. You might be intentional with what you're giving or what you're receiving. But if you are not logically making these moves, you can have the best of intentions when you make them. But if you're not logical with them, you're bringing your kingdom down. Be logical and intentional when you make these moves. Okay, blueberry tea then. I love it. I love it. I love it. What kind of university are you going to get admission in for biological sciences? Baby, you're going to have to break that down a little more because it will be the best one for you. So, you're going to, it's, I don't even know. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've applied to a lot of universities. And yeah, you gonna have to come a little more. You have to be a little more specific. Is it one of three colleges that you're looking at? Are you looking at like the University of hell, I don't know, West Maine or something? Like what are you looking at? I know people think that, oh, you're medium, you're psychic and everything. Look here. I can tell you from what you tell me. Now, I can pull some shit out of my ass and just wing it, but that's not what I do. You, baby, follow me long enough. You're going to see. I'm not about to sit here and lie to you, pull you along, string you along. I ain't got time for that. Be specific. Good or normal. This would mean that you're not researching your universities. You just sitting here throwing hats, like you just pulling out of a hat and seeing what you get. I'm going to need you to research these academies before you go to them. If you want to get into a good college for biological science, I need you to research colleges that have good biological science programs. That's what we need to do first. Damn which one you're going to get into. I'm going to need you to figure out which ones you want to get into first. So that's what we're going to start. So I'm going to need you to Google these schools first. Really don't look into, oh, who gets the best money and all. Don't look into that shit. I need you to look at real reviews. I need you to look at the students. You have, especially, well, you can do Rate My Professor, but take Rate My Professor with a grain of salt and a spoonful of sugar. Because you got some professors that deserve some of those reviews and some of them that don't. Look at the school, look at the program, look at the funding. I mean, you can look at what they stand for and everything. Look at the students. What if these students were good students? You have some students that just went into it. You got some students that got into it on a scholarship for sports who couldn't even read or write their own fucking name. Be careful. Just research your schools first. What's going on, T.O. Poppy? Miss Gemini, welcome, honey. Sexy Mama, welcome. Cool, welcome. Jawan Scales, welcome. Thank you, Sugar. Should you sign your lease for another year? Go ahead. General for your career. I feel like you're doing too much. How young are you? How young are you? Because I feel like you getting trapped. I feel like you getting trapped into that. You need to know what the fuck you need to do before you even know what the fuck you want to do. I feel like you getting trapped into that. Okay, you're in college. You're an adult now. You need to know what the fuck you need to know before you even know what you don't know. How young are you? Because I feel really fucking anxious right now. Red Thomas, what's going on, honey? Oh, Thompson, my bad. Who, 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 Lalaki? 17, baby. Don't do this to yourself. Okay, this is what mama gonna show up. Baby, I don't have any children, but I have been there. And I have, everybody who has been to college has been through this, okay? There is no rush. I promise you, it seems like it. There is no rush at all whatsoever. You have so much time. You have so much time to figure out what you want to do, where you want to go, hell, who you are. You have time to figure out shit, what you like, who you like. Do not feel, don't get that, don't feel that rush. Please, please, please. These are your teenage years a bit pretty much behind you almost. This is the part of your teenage years where you can have fun. This is you're coming out of high school, you get to go to the high school parties and everything. You don't know why you're in a rush. It's because this is what they do to us. This is they want, I don't know why America, I'm assuming you're in America. I'm gonna assume you're in America because no other country does this to their student. I take that back. Asian countries do. They actually do it much worse than what they do it to us. They start their children in elementary school. But what's going on, Queen? What's going on, Sancho? Don't feel rushed. You are 17. You don't even know how to do your taxes, baby. Don't feel rushed. Trust me. You get into college, and sometimes I went into college thinking that I went into college with a double major. I went in there for business management and finance. And my first year of taking those not even my first year, my first semester of taking it, baby, that accounting class, that teacher was so real with us. She said whatever, and it was my accounting teacher who was a fucking accountant, and she said, everything I'm teaching you right now, it's most likely not going to be relevant next year because accounting laws change every year. I was done with it. There is pressure on you, and it's pressure, and I'm going to tell you, college isn't for everyone. I burned myself out because I graduated college in 3 years instead of 4. Because I maxed out my schedule. Instead of taking like 15 credit hours, 12 credit hours, I took the full 18. I retook classes that I got a C in because I am a perfectionist. I wanted an A. Even though it had nothing to do with my major, I retook them and got A's in them. I burned myself out. Don't feel rushed. Trust me. And then coming straight out of school, sometimes you need that little break. Some people get out of school, you want to go straight into college because all of your friends are going. Sometimes you just really need to figure you out. If you want to go straight to college, by all means, go ahead. Again, that is a lot of pressure. Doing the applications for scholarships, doing the applications for. First of all, it is unfair and it's bullshit that you can even enter into an agreement to pay back a fucking loan to a college at such a young age. I strongly suggest you figure out what you want to do first. I went to school with it and got a degree in something that I feel like I'm not using right now. I'm using the classes. I'm using the skills I got in the classes, but less the degree. You get what I'm saying? Now, I would never say it was a waste. Whew, excuse me. I would never say it's a waste. Never ever would say it was a waste. Everything I've done, I utilize. It's just different. But you are looking at something like biological science. You can do so much with that. You can even go to a 2-year college. You can start with, you can get an associate's. You can go through different smaller programs. You can do, I don't know if you want to be a nurse, a CNA. I don't know what field you're trying to go into. But you can start smaller. You don't have to make such a large dedication right out the gate. Look into it a little more. Like, you're 17. Getting into a good university, them good universities cost good goddamn money. If you get, like, I was lucky, I smart as shit. I got scholarships. The only reason I even owe any money was because I took those two classes twice. So that's the only thing I owed on. My scholarship covered my entire schooling except those two classes. I paid that out of pocket. Make sure you, and that's why I say you don't have to be sure yet. You're a 17. I get to say this because it's always said to me, you're still a baby. What's going on, Miriam? You're still a baby. I get to say this now because everyone has said it to me. So I get to say it to other people. You're still a baby. Okay? There is so much for you to do. There's so much for you to learn. There's so much for you to explore. Find out what you want to do. You will find out if you go into college right out of school. I had so many classmates who dropped out. So many classmates who owe on college degrees or college loans that they did not complete. I have a lot of classmates who got degrees in something that they don't use at all and end up having to go back once they found out what they actually like to start completely over from the beginning. And you have to think, this is like, let's say 10 years. 10 years later, they're going back to school to pretty much start all over. Now, I'm not a professional, baby. You don't have to take my advice. But I'm just saying, ask around, look around, find out what it is. Why do you want to do biological science? What about biological science interests you? Because here's what I want you to really think about. Do you want to do biological science, or does other people want you to do it? Because a lot of people, especially family, love to say, "Ooh, that baby gonna be a doctor. That baby gonna be a lawyer. That baby gonna be the surgeon general. That baby gonna be the marine biologist." So a lot of people that will put that pressure on you. Maybe that's not what you want to do. Really sit down with yourself. Find out what it is you like. Find out what you want to do. See if that's even what you want to do. Hell, YouTube it. YouTube what it's really like. YouTube is probably one of the best damn things right now. YouTube what the classes are like. Google what the classes are like. Google what the programs are like. Okay, your interest is in it. Okay. It's your interest. You're good in biology. Now, you're good in biology. I want you to Google it. I want you to YouTube it. I want you to actually look into these classes. I want you to look into what these classes, what are the requirements? Because being good in biology is different than being good in biological science. You can make something grow. What's going on, Rose? You can make something grow. You can make a mold in a petri dish grow. But knowing the biological makeup of it, sitting down, that's what you want to do? You're right. What kind of biological programs? Okay, so that's what we need to find out. You need to find out what kind of biological things you're interested in. That's what we need to find out. You need to see if you're a biological chemist. Maybe you're more into biological sciences as in botany. Maybe you are more into fungal. Maybe you're into the chemical makeup. It can be a lot of different things. What's going on, news? Let's say you're young, and then there are different ways. Really look it up. Hell, you can even be into biology as far as makeup, zoology. Okay, so we're narrowing it down. What about zoology? You hate botany? Look, don't sleep on botany now. Botany helps a lot. When you get in there with them animals, you gonna learn botany whether you want to or not. So what about zoology? Let's see. Let's see if we could try to help narrow you down a little bit. Give you a little area to go to. Do you like land animals? Do you like sea animals? Maybe you're into aviation or damn, that's planes. Avians, avian, the avian variety of animals, birds. You love to study about mammals. Okay, so we like land animals that produce milk. All right, we did. We getting there. Frankie, what's going on? So you do realize that humans would be categorized in this. So you could still be studying humans. John, what's going on? So you could still be you're still in the realm where you could be studying humans or animal. So which so are you more interested in the animal side of it or the human? Because what it sounds like, I mean, you're gonna end up studying both. You can okay, you're gonna end up studying both. You're gonna end up studying both. More human. Then you're not into. I mean, I'm not saying you're not into zoology, but baby, you really want to be a doctor. You really doctor, but you're scared to go that route because of the amount of work that it's for, like the amount of work that's entailed into it. Because studying the heart, studying the eyes, studying the lungs, I can damn near see the book that is, I guess, popping into your head. Seeing the ventricles, the nervous system, yeah, the muscular system, all of that. You're eventually, I mean, you might end up being a primary care provider. I mean, start, you might really want to look into being a CNA, baby. A CNA program is, one, is a hell of a lot cheaper. I'm not saying go cheap, but a CNA one has to stay certified. The brain system. Oh, did you think I really couldn't see the book? No, I could really see what the fuck you're looking at. But you really, I would suggest look into like the CNA programs and everything. Eventually, you are probably going to go through school all the way, get the bachelor's and all that, and work up through medical school and everything. Um, yeah, you sound like you are very interested in it. Ooh, excuse me. But I'm going to say, I'm going to advise you, yeah, Google it, YouTube it, look into what the programs are like, understand the workload of it. Because once you get in there, baby, I'm not going to say it's not hard work. It is hard work. I'm not trying to scare you away from it. I mean, we need more doctors. We need more people who actually give a fuck about people. What's going on, Alfonso Parr? We need more people who really give a fuck. Okay, by all means. I'm pretty much live damn near every day. For the most part, every day. Probably 2 hours a day. Um, but yeah, you sound like you have an idea of it. Jacques Jr., what's going on? Just look into, be sure, because sometimes it is that, and it's the studying part that usually throws people off. It's the studying part. It is the having to memorize all the terms and doing all the tests that usually like people like, man, I don't want to deal with that. I'm trying to get to cutting and slicing on things. Of course, you have to memorize. You have to know the body. You have to know the thing. You have to know what you're doing before they actually let you touch anything. Then you do your residence and all of that. You sound like you really sound like you have a good idea of what you want to do. I would say go for it. I would say go for it. It sounds like you already have an idea. I would just make sure, look into because look into a good medical program, because I don't want you to start with something like start with a program that has absolutely nothing to do with what you're really interested in. Like maybe you look for something that has a good biological program. You couldn't pass the medical test. You studied medical in your high school, but you couldn't pass the medical test. Why not? Love, what's going on? Josie, welcome back, honey. Because of merit. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Do a bachelor's in biological science. Okay. The entry test. Okay. Okay. So you need another way in. Okay. So yeah, you definitely know what you want to do then. And baby, you're only 17. So yeah, you definitely are on the right track. I say go for it. Use biological sciences to get in there, and then once you're in there, do what you need to do. You know what you're doing. Yeah, you got this. Yeah, you got it. Like they say, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Yeah, I'm just not specific right now. I should research more. I think you're specific enough. I think maybe that might have scared you a little bit. I mean, if the merit was, if you didn't have high enough merit, you might have think, oh my God, it's not for me. It might just be that okay, you just didn't have enough right then. You just need the, you just need a little work, a little refining. That's it. But yeah, you definitely do need to research the universities and the programs because you might find a program that really speaks to you. Hell, who knows? You might be really into something like me and popping pimples and popping cysts and be like, I would just want that. I would be a damn good pimple popper. Just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. I would be a horrible dermatologist. Just like, hey, need me pop it, pop, pop. Okay, y'all can. Oh, I could do, but I could sew, so I can stitch them up. Give them the needle, I can shoot them. You know what? I just wanted to ask what kind of university. Okay, so you mean will it be private? Okay, will it be private? Okay, so will it be like a university or public? Looks like it's gonna be private. Right now, it looks like it's gonna be a private university. And you had page Palace of Cups upright for private. Public had the world inverted. So I feel like if you went to a public university, it would throw you completely off balance. So private would be your best bet, especially for what you're trying to go for. private is going to be a little more expensive. So if you find that private university, definitely look for scholarships. Look for any money you don't have to pay back. Cause baby, you definitely don't want to have to deal with no loans. And once you got all the free money you can get, then start looking at loans. What's going on, Kaylee? Yeah, it is. I think that's the case with a lot of schools. Public institutions tend to be like that too. Private ones tend to be like that. I mean, but the thing is, you got to make do wherever you are. So you have to stop, like, you have to focus more on your goals. Because I'm sorry, like, I was a pain in my teacher's ass. If I felt like I was not getting the amount of schooling and the amount of learning that I felt like I was supposed to be getting, oh, I knew how to get the most out of my teachers. Have a good one, honey. You take care too. They were like, "Ooh, it's the 4th. I'm about to blow up all the fireworks." Miss McSway, welcome back, honey. Hey, Miriam. Oh, Lord. Eh, come hither. Come to me. Oh. Miss Plies. Okay, who depressed? Who is it? Why I got the 5 of Cups popping out? Who depressed? You don't count. That's work. You don't count. Oh, they doing the damn thing out there. They said they done went to all of the fireworks trucks in Walmart parking lots. Bought up all of the black cats. I'm wondering if I'll ever reconcile with my best friend or if he's just fake. Will you reconcile? You'll reconcile. Is he fake? No. Sage, what's going on? Lord, this thing here. Eight of Wands is inverted. From Orlando. How you doing, honey? Y'all doing okay? Because I heard y'all got some weather coming through down there, honey. Star Cash, welcome. Casual career. Eight of Wands is inverted, baby. Just let the door close or let the day end, okay? At the end of the day, everything starts getting quiet. Rock Candy, baby, that's what they call Rock Hudson. Let me tell you, that was a fine white man back in the day. I'm letting my soul's age show. No rain yet, or no? Oh, okay. Well, that part has gone past. So I guess it's like, oh, we're gonna let you enjoy the 4th of July this year, cause every other damn year it's been raining. Um, yeah, let the day come to an end. At the end of the day, everything gets quiet. Everything starts sitting still, except for crickets and grasshoppers. Whichever one does, it's the crickets, I think. Whichever one does the chirpy chirpy chirp, yeah, everything starts getting quiet, starts laying down, starts slowing down. Just let it starts coming to an end. Ace of Swords is inverted, baby. You feel trapped. You feel like you ain't going nowhere. Five of Swords is inverted. This one of your fight. This is not your fight. This wasn't your ring to get in. That's why you feeling the way you feeling. It's not your fight. Thank you for being a fan, Rock Hudson Candy. Well, D, welcome, honey. This ain't your fight. This ain't your fight. This is a mind your business. Eight of Swords is upright. It's not your ideal situation. This is you being at the bare minimum. It's not your ideal situation. This is you can get out of this. You can go ahead and pop that bubble. What's going on, Aileen? You can pop that bubble if you want to. Go ahead, pop that bubble. However, all these things here will be what you fall on and what you land on. Now you can control a little bit on what you land on, but you can't control exactly where. You will land on these swords. You will land on some of these. So right now your best interest may be to stay in this bubble a little while longer. Denise, welcome. Blue Energy, welcome. Blue. Denise T. Dasher. There was Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. But do you recall the most famous reindeer of all? Hey, Rudolph! Oh. Hi, Dasher. See, now you gonna have to find some more people on there. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and have the rest of the reindeers come through. Who is this here? The real Fancy. Hi, Fancy. Lady J.O.G. What's going on, honey? Flea Tiff. How are you? That's all you heard all your life. The song? I would be a horrible friend because that would be your ringtone. It would. It would. I would be your most annoying friend. China Spriggs. China Spriggs. What's going on, honey? Welcome. Nice to meet you as well. But they are having a ball out there with the fireworks. It might just be me. Like, I love going to see fireworks, I love setting them off, but you know what? I think I know what it is. It is the quality of fireworks nowadays. I'm doing well, honey. How are you? It is the fact that when I was younger, the quality of fireworks, especially when they were illegal in Georgia, and the only way you can get them was to go across the state line and bring them back. Getting black cats back in the day, honey, a black cat back in the day, that was a real black cat. That was a real bomb. That sounded like a real bomb going off. That was when people were really losing fingers and everything. That was when you really did had to light them from a distance and take off running. Honey, thank you for being a fan, sugar. But nowadays, now especially when things get legal and now they are matter of fact, is it I do readings. Just ask a question. Are they regulated now? Have fireworks become regulated now that they're more legal? I don't know. The black cat that we had a couple years ago, I was like, Tam, Tamer, Tamer Kamal. How you doing, honey? Wifey Shay, welcome, sugar. They're not the same. The boxes are small, baby. When we used to have to go to Alabama and Florida to get fireworks, baby, the boxes were the height of a child. Will I have one great love in my life? Why stop at one? That is unfair to yourself. You are doing yourself a great injustice. Why would you want to have just one? That is. Will you have one great love in your life? Yeah, you will. And with this card, this is literally the freedom. This is having freedom. Looking for your backbone? Yeah. This is saying yes, you will. Thank you for the loyalty. Loyalty. Yeah, you will. And I'm assuming this is my team correcting me saying I cannot impose my views and my the way I think on you. So my apologies for even doing that. I am so sorry for that. I'm so wrong for doing that. That was wrong of me to even do that. So my team will correct me in a minute, and I have no problem admitting when I'm wrong. I don't know. There's a lot of people who won't do that. I have no idea why. I'm trying to remember, was it wet outside? Because I want to know if somebody's gonna set their house on fire. Cause I feel like it's just finished raining, but I'm like, it hasn't rained today. Thank you, sugar. Thank you so much. I was trying to remember, was it wet outside? I don't think it was. Because the way, okay, I live in an area that has a lot of trees. Now, last week and for like the last couple of days, we had been getting a lot of rain. But I know today we didn't. And I don't think we did yesterday, but I know it's been hot as hell. But I think it was humid hot. So I think it means it's still wet outside. But you know, the top of trees is closest to the sun, so they done dried off. And them fireworks. And you know, people ain't got good sense to find really good open areas like the damn baseball field to go shoot off fireworks. And some of them sound mighty close. It's like, all right. Like me, I used to when I was a kid. I loved going out and seeing fireworks and shit. But also when I was a kid, we used to go out and shoot. Used to do it like once. Got to do it once when I was younger, and never did it again. Because of course they have to land somewhere. Philip, what's going on, honey? Welcome. Because yeah, they have to land. ID channel, welcome. And that was the one thing I realized that a lot of people don't realize is that y'all realize those have to come down. And I'm not talking about your fireworks. I mean your other fireworks. Them full metal jacket fireworks. Gotta come down from somewhere. Um okay, I guess I'm going new house. Well, greetings, everyone. This is your spiritual consultant, your Shad'Oracle, MadamShadO, here in the Shadow Gallery with Hellpaws. Um, apparently, I was supposed to be live. I was supposed to because I did not get this notification at all. So, little fan, welcome, honey, welcome. What is that? China Springs, welcome back, honey, welcome. I am now doing the new house challenge. So welcome to the new house challenge. And I forgot what your question was, China. Will you be wealthy? Your idea of wealth and what you're bringing in are not matching, baby. They're not matching. You're not putting them together. I can't make them stop. I can't make them stop. China, when you realize what your wealth is and what kind of wealth you are bringing in, let's put it like this: wealth is what you make it. Wealth to you could be having 45 cats. But if you are only attracting Gila monsters, bats, orangutans, you are not going to be wealthy, in your opinion. You have to put yourself on path with what you consider to be wealthy. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. And by all means, like I said, like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know I go live again. And always, if you are a fan of mine, wear my tag loudly and proudly, though you can't come right now. You just have to work on it. You just have to work on it. You have to figure out what you want. And you have to understand what your idea of wealth is versus what you think everyone else's idea is. What your idea of wealth is isn't everyone else's. You can't allow their idea of wealth to influence you. You may not want a Maserati. Do you know how expensive they are? How much it takes to maintain them? Baby, get a scratch on the paint. Trust me, I've worked around them. Get a scratch on that paint. And don't let it be a custom paint. Don't let it be a wrap. There's no such thing as just mending a wrap. No, baby, you have to unwrap that bad boy. Wherever it's wrapped, you have to unwrap it. And then the people who tend to get it, no, the wrap is not going to match. Why? Because the whole wrap, if you unwrap the door and rewrap it, all the rest of it that has been out in the sun has now been sun bleached. It is not going to match. You might as well unwrap the whole damn car and rewrap it again. Thank you, sugar. Thank you. You know, people who meet me tend to love me. They do. They don't know it, but they do. They really do. Even the ones that don't like me, they actually love me. They just don't know it. They don't want to admit it. You worried about your husband? He's getting sick. Okay, so what's the question? Now, by all means, whenever y'all ask me health readings, my first answer is always go to a doctor, a licensed, certified by the board, by the state. And I mean like the real state, the state of whatever state you are in. By all means, Thomas, what's going on, honey? God's gift, what's going on? By all means, always go to a real doctor, not the one behind the supermarket. Is he gonna get better? Let's see. Yeah. This is you doing, okay, so I'm explaining this card. This is the tree. This has been planted. These are the fruit. These are the baskets. Just sitting there waiting for this fruit to drop into the basket. You don't even have to go up and pick the fruit. You don't have to go trim the branches or nothing. You have done all the work necessary. You're just waiting for it to happen. Yeah, he will get better. Which means he is probably one of the few men who actually listen. What's going on? Aaliyah? Something like that. Brian, what's going on? He is probably one of the few men who actually listened to his wife and sat his ass down somewhere. Or rather, you are one of the few women who made him sit his ass down somewhere. So he has drunk his liquids. He has eaten the soups and done his, taken his fluids and taken his medicines. And he has done what he needed to do. If it is a virus, from my understanding of viruses, it's like 6 to 7 days. That's the turnaround. I think that's what doctors call it, the turnaround day, the turnaround point. So like when, let's say you wake up, you have a sore throat, but you go to a doctor and they're like, okay, you don't have a bacteria infection, because that's what antibiotics treat. They treat bacteria infections. They don't give you antibiotics because it's not a bacteria infection, although a bacteria infection can be caused and can stem from and can come from a viral infection should it get worse. Some of them will just tell you to wait that week. Some of them can tell you that. And usually around day 6 or 7, you will see that turnaround. I think he's good. Even the cards are saying he's good. He has actually listened. This is what I want you to do, Dasha. And Dancer and Prancer and Vixen. Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. And even that famous of all, reindeer of all, Rudolph. You go to him and tell him, I told you, listen to me sometime. He'll be fine. He will be fine and come up hungry enough to eat the entire house. He will. He will. He'll be just fine. No problem, sugar, no problem. I love things like this. Oh, I bet he was probably one of the biggest. I'm fine. You ain't fine yet. Go sit down. But go sit down. But go sit down. But go sit down. I'll bring it to you. Like, why do I feel like he's not the type that does the, like, typical men are big babies when they get sick. He's the opposite. He want to keep getting his ass up. Tell him to go sit down. He is annoying me. And he don't like drinking damn water. Juice. What's going on, Mariam? What's going on, honey? He don't want water. Men, what's going on? Yeah, because he is loud as hell right now. And mind you, I don't tend to channel for free, but he is loud as hell right now. He don't like drinking water. It got juice. Orange juice specifically. And he don't like regular orange juice. It's more like Sunny D. Oh my God, he is a big ass kid. He is a big ass kid. But he... He's a big child. He don't like soup that does not have a lot of meat in it. What is the issue and the purpose of my friend Mark coming into my life? Shay, I read you on that. I read you on that. Lisa Lovely, what's going on? I did read you on there. I read you on that yesterday. And I read you on there right as I was doing my closing. What was the purpose of your friend coming back into your life? Hong Lei, what's going on? What's the purpose of your friend coming in? Knight of Cups is inverted. There's no emotional reason for it. So there's nothing ill, there's no ill intentions. You're looking for something. This is the 8 of Coins upright. You're literally picking this shit apart, looking for, if you look for dirt, you'll find dirt. There's nothing there. This is like 3 of Swords being inverted. This is about being vulnerable. You're looking for a reason for this person to, there's nothing there. If you don't want his ass around, tell him to go kick rocks. Well, welcome, honey. Welcome. Welcome. I mean, to me, that's simple. That's because we both seek balance. Aren't y'all both in a vulnerable state right now? Isn't that what you said yesterday? By all means, ask your question, Aaliyah. I swear up and down, you said that you were both in a very vulnerable state right now. Who the fuck is in my head? Slapper Dragon, welcome, honey. When I say someone is singing, I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times until I had them memorized. But then I get up the nerve to tell them the words. They never seem to come out right. Only if only you knew who is going through it, baby. I promise myself I don't remember having this conversation. I'm telling you. Okay, so and let me ask you this. Are y'all both in a vulnerable state right now? There is no reason for me to ain't no look here. I know I'm good, honey. But I'm telling you, you told me this yesterday. As I was ending, as I was doing my closing, you told me this. I'm just wondering, will me and Jay match on Tinder? No. Pretty Leg, let's see. Card for you. Queen of Cups is inverted. Queen of Cups being inverted, you're not controlling your emotions the way you should be. You're letting them run you. Baby, they running you like a marathon. Tatted T, welcome and thank you, sugar. Thank you so much. But you feel like the universe trying to tell God is trying to tell you something. God is trying to tell you something. Maybe God is trying to tell you something right now. No, they ain't. You want them to tell you that. You want this. I literally ran into him yesterday. He was in the dream the day before that, and now I see him on Tinder. Well, baby, here's the thing. Do you want this to happen? Because you could very well be manifesting this. Thank you, Tatted T, sugar. Thank you very much, honey. That something chase. The chase is on. The heat is on. Cut to the chase. The damn right. On the heat. Ooh, honey, come through with the loyalty. Do that there, honey. No problem, honey. I'm just saying, if you want them, baby, I'm that type. Look here, I chase no man. However, if Shamar Moore happened to be across the street, I might power walk. Might power walk on across there. Might skip. Put a little gallop in my step. Just saying. OG Babyface. What's going on, honey? What's going on? And welcome. By all means, become a fan of mine. Like me, share me with your people, honey. Misty, welcome. I get misty. Honey. How does the Leo feel about you? They don't. Literally, they don't. They literally are not thinking about you. Ooh, Lord. Invisible person, welcome, honey, welcome. Afia, welcome. By all means, come in. Hellpaws are repositioning themselves. Oh, you stink. You would reposition yourself with a fart. Oh my God. Oof. Oh my God. Why do you have to smell like that? No problem, sugar. No problem. Why is all this old school playing in my head right now? Who going through it? Who is going through it, baby? Somebody is going through it. And I know this is a Barry White song. Let's see. Card for you, feel. Let's see. Ooh, nine of coins is inverted, baby. You are not at peace. This is unrest. This is disturbance. Just not at peace. I mean, that's the best way to say it. Not at peace. You're a Leo. You love old school, and you definitely going through it, baby. You loud as shit. When I say you loud, my God. And right now, I don't know what the hell you are watching, but I know this looks like Boys in the Hood because I see Ice Cube when he was young, when he played in Boys in the Hood, the head wrap, the scarf, the glasses, baseball cap, big shirt, and everything with the um that gold car. I mean, there's no music playing, but literally, that's what I'm saying. Mm-mm. California love. Mm-mm. Dude, I'm gonna need you to pick an era, okay? You either gonna be old school R&B, or I'm gonna need you need to pick. You can't keep bouncing. Your ass done went from rap. You done went from R&B to rap. I'm gonna need you to pick an era, cause I dig all of them. Got my ass sitting here tuning in to all these damn stations. Like Elliot Ness. I don't even know these damn lyrics. What is this? How much is this thing? Oh, I got an hour? What? No, I got 38 minutes. I don't even know what this is, but I have never. Let me see. Am I right? It says 38 minutes, so hey, that's what's up. Y'all got me for a while. Brian McKnight. I don't think you can pin down the song. Like I can see the cover, but you can't pin down a song because I feel like you're mixing two, three, four, five of the song lyrics together. Nita, what's going on, sugar? One, you're like a dream come true. Two, just wanna be with you. Three, girl, it's plain to see that you're the only one for me. And four, repeats as one through three. Five, to make you fall in love with me. If ever I believe my work is done, then I start back at one. But that's not the original song that I heard because I heard something else. I think I just had to pick because your ass was tuning from. I said, fuck it. Fuck it, I just picked. Okay, so I'm hood too. Now, even though I know rap, I don't know rap well, especially since a lot of times it goes so damn fast, I don't know them well. Mihana, what's going on? I know the song, but I don't know the lyrics, and it's Tupac for Mama. But it's Tupac, it's Mama, and it's Boys to Men Mama that I'm seeing, that I'm hearing them mixing. But it's the song for Mama. Yeah, I make this a damn karaoke night. Yeah, I love that damn song. Movie was so, oh my god. Mm, mm, baby. Looking at that damn movie there. And thank you for the, oh shit, that's a star. Oh shit, Nita, thank you for the mic. Damn, the mic. Thank you for the mic, Nita, and thank you for the star, Mahana. And I want to say Moana so bad. And the only song from Moana that's playing in my head is I've been standing at the edge of the water long as I can remember, never really knowing why. Honey, that's actually a good movie. Isn't the girl who plays Moana actually she's island, isn't she? Was it how? Isn't how far I go? The wind in myself, some come find me. I don't. I really need to look at that movie. A lot of new Disney movies I really haven't watched. Like I don't know any of the icy people, the cold people, whoever the hell it is. The girl with the long blonde hair and her sister with the brown hair. All I know is let it go, and that's it. I don't know nothing else. I don't know what the movie's about. I don't know Frozen. I don't know nothing about it. All I know is that she shows up. No, the girl from Tangled, Rapunzel, the one that cut her hair off, shows up at the end with the prince. That's all I know. Jackson can be disappointed then. I don't know them damn movies. But I know if Jackson over here for long enough, I'm gonna know every last one of them by heart. All I know is if I say let it go, I know I need to push out like I'm let it go, something, 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 something. Dun, 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 dun. And yeah. Let the storm rage on. That's it. The cold never bothered me anyway. I know that. I know that part, and I think that's the end of it. Isn't that the end of the song? Oh my god. I just know she got a bad little walk in the movie or in the little video. That part that I saw, she was just uh. uh. Now Pocahontas, I kills Pocahontas. Beauty and the Beast, I get the lyrics confused, but I knows it. Tiny T, where did you go? Don't mess around and I already know this child gonna see him. She didn't know Frozen? I don't know Frozen. I don't. Wildflower, welcome, welcome, honey. You know what I am shocked at? As much as they have had fireworks be legal, that lately we have not heard anybody getting hurt for dumb reasons like they used to, like holding fireworks. People actually have common sense now. Well, I was holding out hope, but of course, Wildflower, 4th of July not over yet. It's always someone on the news the next day. Well, then there's that. It's always like Thanksgiving and deep frying turkeys. Why you would fill up the entire, but like then it is simple math. If you fill it all the way up, there is no room or space for anything else. I'm just not gonna watch the news. Like, but it won't matter because it'll just be on Facebook, Instagram. 504 Queen B, welcome, honey. Thank you for being a fan, sugar. Thank you for being a fan. See it right now. It turned out to be, or it started out like any other 4th of July. Everyone had barbecue. The sun was bright. And then everyone was looking forward to nighttime when the fireworks would illuminate the night. No one thought tragedy would strike. 36-year-old Billy Watkins. And 48-year-old Tyler Jameson Berg. Tyler Jameson Berg decided that the regular fireworks that they got from the firework truck in the Walmart parking lot were just not enough. They decided to make their own and to improve upon the ones that they got at the fireworks truck. So they improvised. Let me not say too much because Big O is not about to sit here and have me banned. Fuck around and be like, she giving ideas, but let me not say nothing. Damn that. Queen Royalty, what's going on? I'm just like, oh, that sounds like a good idea. I ain't say nothing. Nothing. I sure did not. Not an idea was given here. What was she doing? Singing Disney show tunes. That's what she was doing. I know that your powers of retention are as wet as a warthog's backside. But thick as you are, pay attention. My words are a matter of pride. It's like I said nothing. Nothing. Haze, baby. What's going on, honey? What's the eyeballs for? It's like, what's wrong with her? It's clear that your vacant expression. Okay, I can't move my chair now. He has gotten comfortable. Not studying you. Yeah, that's Haze, baby. I want to make sure it wasn't Hazel, baby. But welcome, honey. Welcome. Sir Sergio Estrada. I wanted to say Sergio's Trades so bad. Sergio Estrada, welcome, honey. Thank you for being a fan. And Queen Royalty, thank you for sharing this live. Deja, welcome. Come in. Don't ride no white horse. Don't you ride no white horse. Ride horse. She came in on a red one. Big TJ, welcome, honey. I look, and behold, the rider came upon a red horse, and his name was War. Honey, I'm weird, because I just think that is probably the sexiest fucking part. Like, when they describe the Horseman of the Apocalypse, it is just sexy as shit. Look and behold, the rider upon the pale horse, the red horse, the white horse. And he was given a sword, which he held upon his, like, he held up above his head, like. Yeah, I had that. Marcin, what's going on, honey? And look, I am convinced. Look, I forgot what I was looking at or listening to. Lady Snookums, what's going on, Sugar? I am convinced that the damn four horsemen of the apocalypse is Blue China. What's going on? Is Zeus, Ares, Hades, and it's a toss up. One is a toss up. Because think about when they describe him. When they describe the one on the white horse, he's called Conquest. What does Zeus do? He goes around conquering, right? Conquering women. And he was the one given the crown. Then you were given, and of course he's the one with the white horse. Then you have the one upon the red horse. And he is the one who was supposed to wreak havoc, take away peace. What's going on, Sparkles? And he was given the sword. Then you have the one upon I think it's the pale horse. And I think he's the only one that is actually named Death. And then there's one that's on the pale horse, black horse. But yeah, three of them I'm very much convinced is Hades, Zeus, and Ares. Brooke, what's going on? Thank y'all for the stars, honey. And ID channel, what's going on, sugar? And by all means, y'all ask your questions. I am still doing readings. Carla Bradford, welcome, honey, and thank you for the stars. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the love. By all means, share me. Handsome King. Well, hello there. And how was your? Curly's Global. What's going on? Key Hellner. Is it Key Hellner? I think it was Key Hellner. For a while. Officially, what was this? 2001. Officially 3 years, but unofficially a while. So the patriotic lips is, yeah. For those who do celebrate it, yes. Minus the white, I put the black in there for a reason. But this for those who actually do the work. Well, thank you, Sugar. This is just one of many talents. I do. I have an actual website that I actually my other the other things that I charge for available, like channelings, because I do not channel for free. That requires much more energy than I'm willing to give for free. But I do other kind of readings such as egg cleansing readings, um, aura readings, stuff like that. But if you're talking about here, people just, I mean, they just ask questions. If they decide to send me gifts, I appreciate the gifts. Okay, who? It might be just me because I've been somebody stuck on Lion King. Go ahead, ask the question. Somebody stuck on Lion King, and specifically the Broadway version, because this song is only found in the Broadway version. Light and the spirit of light calling, Mamela, and the voice with the fear of a child answers, Mamela. What's going on, Hyson? Be careful what you ask for. Your job is to ask the question. My job is to interpret it and get you the answer. Here's the thing. When it comes to readings, again, not only am I a reader, I'm a teacher. When you come to me, I'm expecting you to come to me without proper knowledge. So when you come to me to ask a question, my job is to help you ask it in a way that will get you the proper answer, and to get them to be able to help you. no entities, no spiritual beings around me and that work with me do harm. That's just, I won't work with any that will hurt me or hurt those around me. So if you're going to ask a question, I'm expecting you to not know how to ask it, to not know what you're asking, to not know exactly what answer you're looking for. So you ask the question, I help you flush it out. That's why you have me singing it. Wait, there's no mountain too great. Hear the words and have faith. Have faith. Mm-hmm. He lives in you. He lives in me. He watches over everything we see. Into the water, into the truth. In your reflection, he lives in you. See, focus. Do it with intention. Not a source is upright. Do it with intention. Well, welcome, Giuliano. 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 Welcome, Hyacinth. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of readers y'all are used to. I just don't work with. I work with those who will work with me. I work with those energetic beings that truly only want the absolute best. Okay, so this is what my job is for you. Is 2021 your year to find love? The issue with this question, and this is what I tell anybody who comes to me with this kind of question. What's going on, Bliss? What's going on, Bliss? That question is so general and specific at the same time. Is it your year to find your love? That's a yes and no question no matter what. The problem with that is subjective to you. It is also, is it your year to find love outwardly? Meaning, are you looking for a romantic partnership with someone else? Jay Diamond, what's going on? Are you looking for a platonic one? Then the question then becomes, the other issue is that if you haven't been loving yourself, if you decide that this year you want to start working out, this year you want to start eating better, this year you want to start taking care of your skin, then yes, this is the year that you find love, because you start with self-love. So that question can be yes. If you started doing anything for yourself this year, the answer is going to be yes. So exactly how do you mean, is this your year to find love? Are you saying that, is this the year that you start working on your self-love? Or are you saying, is this the year that you find a romantic partnership with someone else? A genuine, honest, loving, romantic partnership. Yes, I do read people, and I'm helping someone flush out their question right now. So how do you mean? Okay, a romantic one. Okay. 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 Got it. So Is this your year to find a romantic relationship with someone else? Can't get more clear than that. Ace of Cups is upright. This is two becoming one. Yeah. And please understand this also. People get this answer and automatically assume, bam, I'm going to be in a relationship by the end of the year. That's not always what this means. Understand how paths work. And this is also on my website as well. Paths are like spider webs. And I explain them in two ways. Paths are like spider webs in the way you know how to go home. So you have one set destination will have to get to and from it. Then you can see it the way a train moves or a bus moves. You have one train that has a set destination or a set path, but it has plenty of destinations along the way. So one path, many destinations. So right now it's saying, yes, you are on that path to getting that relationship this year. Should you stay working on Big O? Yeah. Positive vibes. Welcome, honey. Now, when it says yes, you get the romantic relationship this year, it could easily mean that because you started whatever you've been doing this year, you started working on yourself, you started doing what you need to do, you have put yourself in a mindset to better accept, to better receive love from someone else more than you did before. Because maybe before, what's going on, Mebe? Maybe before you weren't seeing it. Someone could have told you, oh my God, you're so pretty today. And you'd be like, today? What you mean today? I'm pretty all the time. Okay, that's going to turn some people off. Maybe someone looks at you. Maybe someone looks at you and is like, oh my God, your hair is so pretty. And you're like, what about the rest of me? This is what I mean. You are on the path for it. That means this year, this is the year you've started it. It doesn't mean you will get that person this year, but it doesn't mean you won't either. You could very well have already met them. You could pass them on the street. You never know. Thank you so much, honey. I want to find my button. Oh, I found my button. I found a button. Yeah. Did you ask a question? I've been depressed because of an illness, but I stopped living. But you stopped living? Well, baby, I don't know if they got Big O on the other side. Wait a minute. Hold on now. I don't go outside my house unless my doctor. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Hold up. What happened? Unless you go for a doctor's appointment. Can I think as why A thinks that getting emotionally close or opening up to me would hurt me? He's always emotionally distant. Take what that man said and trust him. He knows him better than you know him. If he's saying him opening up to you will hurt you, that means because he knows he is not stable. It means he knows that he will run. He knows he will sabotage y'all. He knows he will do whatever it takes to run from that relationship. He knows he will not be faithful. He knows that he's not the man for you. That's why it will not happen. He's emotionally distant. He will emotionally distance himself, and then he will physically distance himself. That I commend that man, whoever he is, because there are not a lot of men who will sit here and tell you that. That is some men take that, like they'll tell you that to make you chase them. That one I feel like is telling you that, and he means that shit. He's telling you that for a reason. Let that one work on his issues, wherever the fuck he need to work on them. You go your way, let him go his way. Hyacinth, don't go for that. Let him go on by his business. Find somebody else. Let A go that way and you go that way. Hi, Mimi. Carla. Now, what's going on with this? You've been depressed because of an illness. You stop living, you don't go outside unless you go to a doctor's appointment. Did you ask a question? Did I miss it? Because, I mean, depending on the illness, and it ain't my business. It is up to you whether you want to divulge that to anybody. Go ahead, Mimi. Does Richard love me? No. Is he cheating? Literally, this is a lover's card. No, he ain't cheating. It's hard to understand I have COPD. Okay. But I'm just stuck. Don't worry about. I don't get it either. Why does he not love you? That's not gonna be an easy decision. Um, no, Carla, I didn't see you ask a question. Mimi, why doesn't he love you? I feel like your standards aren't high enough. I feel like you aren't picky enough. You just took what you would get. Like, this would be someone who would be like a watchmaker. This is someone who has standards. This is saying, okay, so the best way I can say this card being inverse said you loved unconditionally. I don't love unconditionally. I got conditions, and you need to meet them before I give you my love. Trill, what's going on? Sunny, what's going on? You loved him unconditionally. No matter what, you loved him. Three of Swords being inverted. This is being vulnerable. You made it easy. This is being, to me, you made it too damn easy. He's bored. Palace of Wands being inverted. This is like a beehive in the brain. This is it's not so much uncertainty, it's just busy. It's a lot going on in his head. It's wondering, it's busy thoughts. To me, it really feels like you made it too damn easy. He didn't have to work for it. Let's put it like this. You know how they say men are hunters and we're the prey? Nobody wants a dead deer. Okay, so that's what you were asking. I was like, I didn't see a question. Okay, will you enjoy life again? Hell yeah. But, Carla, understand, this is saying yes. These are the goals you have to enjoy life. Understand, you have to make the path. The path is not already there. You are going to, and let me put this down because I just realized that man is naked. You are going to have to make the path, meaning you're going to have to put in the work. That's not going to be an easy decision. I need time to let that sink in. I know he has feelings for me and I care about him. Hey, baby, I tell everybody I will break my own heart if it means I walk away. If I have to sit there and wonder if I love you and you love me and if we're going to be together, I will break my own heart and then go find somebody better after I heal myself. Is he talking to someone else who loves him? Working on it. But here's the thing. The problem with that is he can be talking to his mother. He can be talking to his aunt. Excuse me. He can be talking to his sister, his cousin. He can be talking to anyone who loves him. Because love can be romantic or platonic. Like I said, I expect you to come to me not understanding what you're asking. So, you're asking me, is he talking to someone that he wants to be in a relationship, a romantic relationship with? No, he is not. Boom. Oh, I can screenshot. Oh, I should have did it that way. I keep doing it the other way. Okay. I did the live house and did not know. I don't think I was supposed to do it. So, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Um, I swore up and down that said 13 minutes, and apparently it must have said 3 minutes. But I honestly don't think I had live house today. And if I did, my people did not send me that schedule saying I had live house tonight. So it was just fortuitous enough that I was live tonight at this time and was on here. Does he intend to be interested in somebody else? You trying to be too specific with your question. No one intends to be interested in someone else. Melanin, welcome back. Steve Lawrence, welcome. Viva Glambi, welcome. Something in Arabic I don't know how to pronounce. Welcome. Bye. Welcome. As if you're being too specific. No one intends to be interested in someone else. Is he interested in being with someone else? Is he interested in being with someone else romantically? Yep. Think this might be a little bit easier than you think to walk away. Naguyan, welcome, honey. Let me shit. I was about to say, ain't no way. NVC, welcome. Rodo, welcome. No problem, honey. it ended literally perfectly on it literally ended right when I told that girl that he wasn't cheating. Or no, he was. I just remember my answer was no, he is not. Mm. That's two different damn songs though. The do you see what I see or do you hear what I hear? A child, a child. Was it shivering in the cold? Let them bring him silver and gold. Do you hear what I hear? And then it went from that to Mary, do you know? Tammy, welcome, honey. Rocky Suribori. Suribori. Yeah, baby boy would one day walk on water. Mary, did you know? Your baby boy to save our sons and daughters. Mm. You're curious? Well, allow me to quell this curiosity. What are you curious about? Druzy. And by all means, when I blow your mind, share me with your people. To a blind man, do you know? My buddy got me recently looking into spirituality and recommended tarot cards. Do you feel drawn to them? What's going on, ID channel? And James Griffin. Do you feel drawn to them? Trucker, welcome back, honey. Because I feel like to you there are too many rules in tarot. You want something more simple. You don't want to remember the major and minor arcana. You don't want to remember the suits, the four suits. You don't want to remember that water is emotion and swords are action. You don't want to remember all that. Scary, isn't it? I am very good at what I do, Druzy. I feel like I just scared the shit out of this boy. But the thing about them is it depends. They are tools for they're tools like anything else. They help you flush out situations. A lot of times, depending on you, you don't need them. If you're an intuitive reader, like I'm an intuitive reader, a lot of questions I know what my gut says. However, tarot lets me have a direct line to Me and spirit will have different opinions sometimes. What's going on, sweet chalk? What's going on? I know my gut will say one thing. However, I do also have to remember one thing. I am flesh. Therefore, my flesh is going to have a limited view. I'm going to have emotions tied with my decisions. I'm going to, even though I'm very intuitive, even though I have the gift of gab with spirit, I'm still going to have a bias because I am flesh. Spirit doesn't have that bias. So I can sit here and see someone be in a relationship where it's like, oh, they cheated? Oh, no, you need to go ahead and get rid of them. I am flesh, though. I would not go with someone who cheated. But flesh is very emotional. Spirit can be like, it's that one time, they're not going to do it again. I'm flesh. I'm not going to believe that. This is where tarot comes in, because tarot gives you a better view. It gives you a better idea. It's like, the best description for it is like driving. You can see the road in front of you. You can see around you. You can see all this. You can know exactly where you're going. But let's say you have that helicopter in the air. They can see farther down than you and see on your road there's an accident and the traffic is piling up and telling you, get off at the next exit right now. You don't see any traffic. What's the point of getting off? You don't see the traffic. You might ignore it, or you might listen. Tarot is the eye in the sky. So it's telling you, what's going on, King Rastafari? It's telling you, hey, this is what's ahead of you. It is up to you to make the decision. Now, should you make the decision to get off, then it can help you. It can help route you. If you stay there, it can help, get you through it. It is up to you. The analogies come depending on the person. Because for some people, I use recipes. For other people, I use kids. The analogy honestly depends on the person I'm using it for. So, like I said, this is a tool like any other tool. It works the way, it's different. What's going on, Jazz Girl? You can do the pendulums. You can do it with scrying. You can do it with crystal balls. It just depends. Tarot and oracle cards, you do have oracle cards. Oracle cards are different. Tarot cards have a strict rule book. Understand, though, just because tarot has its guidebook, its set rules, does not mean that that is what always happens with tarot. You can know exactly how to bake a cake, and that cake is not to your taste. You know to put eggs in it. You know how to put oil in it. You know, put water, milk, sugar, salt, baking powder, soda, whatever you put in it. But in a recipe, not all of them tell you to sift the flour. Not all of them tell you to sift the sugar. Not all of them tell you to use refined flour or bleached flour. They give you an outline. What you do with it is up to you. So, the Fool card is the very first card in tarot. It is not every not every tarot deck gives you an inverted version or inverted description of that card. It depends on you if you use inverted. Some people don't like inverted, especially starting out. A lot of people don't want to use inverted because it's already a lot to learn the first 78 cards. The Fool upright is about new, naive, starting over. But then when you learn about the inversion of it, it's about foolish. It's about actually being stupid. It's about choosing to be stupid. There's a difference between being naive and being dumb. Being naive says you don't know because you don't know. Being stupid says, you know, you just chose not to do it. Or you chose to do it despite knowing. Go ahead, Blue Sky, ask a question. An oracle deck, however, is different because an oracle deck depends on the person who made it. An oracle deck says, let's say the person who made it is really, really into dogs. And each card is a different breed of dog. They make that card accentuate different aspects of the dog. Maybe they make a card that's about a Doberman. It's tall, it's sleek, it's muscular. So all the qualities and aspects of that dog, if it's upright, maybe they say it's all the good qualities of that dog. But when it's inverted, it's like all the things that you've been fear-mongered into believing. Oh, they're vicious. Oh, they're dangerous. And all the bullshit that they tell you to believe. But then you also have to believe one other thing. I'm a dog lover. There are things about, I believe one thing. A dog is, it depends on the person who has the dog. There is no such thing as a bad dog. There's just a horrible fucking owner. No matter what, these are my babies. I will never, ever put them in a situation that will make them have to act out of character. I always know they can take me out at any time. I'll never believe I have the upper hand on them, that I'm always in control. No. Does Chris the Cancer speak negatively of you to his friends? Yep. I don't have to know your name, baby. I don't have to know his name. But yeah, does he speak negatively to his friends about you? Yep. And to his clients? Not the clients, but to his friends, yeah. Everything is subjective. When you get tarot cards, a clear book, okay, these are arcana, these are what these cards mean upright, these are what these cards mean inverted. Once you work with the deck and you work with the deck long enough, I am not a fan of the Rider-Waite style of tarot deck. Excuse me. That is like the original pictures. They don't vibe with me. I cannot stand the way those cards look. No slight to the deck. I mean, hell, I have tarot decks. I have plenty of them. I don't like that style. They don't speak to me. But the styles, the cards that I use speak to me. So using like one of these, I know what this card means. The images on the cards, like this card here, this is in the minor arcana because it's in a suit. It has a minor arcana. Coins is about fortune, money, finance, typically. Maya, what's going on? Shorty Boss, what's going on? Big Vernon, what's going on? It's about the minor arcana. It's about finance. Shay, what's going on? Now, I want you to pay attention. It looks like someone holding up big money. He looks strong. He looks big, so you feel powerful, right? That's what you should feel. Now, if you didn't know anything about what this card meant, the pictures can help drive home what the card is supposed to tell you. A lot of times, that's what the people who make these cards do. This is a major arcana. It has no suit, meaning it has nothing of this suit, of hearts, of spades, of diamonds. It has none of that. So you have an old man praying. Card's called faith. What would you think this means? And it's a monk. Monks are very, very devout. They're very strict. So you would think strong faith. You don't have to know, sometimes you don't have to know the rules to be able to play the game. Sometimes if you get a good tarot deck, something that speaks to you, that resonates with you, something that comes naturally to you, you can do it without knowing exactly what it is. Now, it helps to know the background. It helps to read the book. But the more you start working with the cards, the more you feel off of them, the more you'll know them anyway. Now, I had a different deck, and I love this deck because I have a deck that I started off with that had the meanings written on them. Love that deck. Still use it to this day. There are no images on it. It is just the words. Now, the way some of them are, you can tell what they mean because some of them look like the words that are on them. If you understand your deck, if you work with your deck, whether it's tarot, whether it's oracle, if you work with it long enough, it'll start speaking to you. Some people mix their decks. I don't mind mixing my decks. I haven't yet. But then there are some decks that do not play well together. You have to understand, decks have energy. Decks are alive. They are people. They have their own personalities. They can not get along with each other. I have gone live before with brand new decks and tried to work with them on live a couple of times, and it did not work because I didn't know them, they didn't know me, and we were out here on live trying to make shit work, and it was not happening. Like, we were able to get through some of them, and eventually I was like, okay, obviously this was on me. I can't fault this deck. This was absolutely my fault. Jay Couture, what's going on, honey? Yeah, that was on me. And I switched to another deck. I will always ask my decks if they are okay. They good with going live. If I get a deck and I seem to be dropping the cards too much, I can tell the deck is getting tired. If I can't seem to shuffle them, I can tell something's wrong. Maybe they don't want to read that person. Maybe I need to switch to a different deck. But that is my relationship with my cards. Other people, it might be that when they shuffle, their cards fly out. I've had people, when I read them, that's how the cards respond to that person. That as I'm shuffling, especially when I have a particularly large style deck, as I'm shuffling, their cards fly out, and that's how I read that person. It's up to you. It's up to you if you want to get into tarot or not. There are other types of readers. You have people who throw bones. You have people who cast runes. I do want to learn how to cast bones. You have people who cast rocks. There is I forgot what it is, but it's a circle. It's a map basically on how they land and where they land, how you're supposed to read them. You can, they're water reading, anything, pretty much anything you can read. This isn't the only thing that I read. I have read any and everything. Is it good to do readings on yourself? I read myself all the time. Elroy, what's going on? I read myself all the time. The issue is because you're reading yourself, you don't know if you're being biased. You can even ask for signs that you know if you were telling this to a person that you would clearly say that's a sign. But because it's you, you don't know if you're being biased or not. So you would defer to someone else. This is why a lot of people say they can't read themselves, therefore they go to other people to get read. My spirit team and me have gone through enough hell and high water that I've gotten pretty goddamn good. If I can't read myself, trust me, baby, they gonna make sure I know when they gonna get me the message. Naeem, what's going on? And the other thing is, even when you're not being biased, you do the same thing that little meme will say. Oh nah, these cards are wrong. Let me shuffle again. Nah, baby, that ain't it. Let me shuffle again. Let me go get a different deck. Obviously, this one is tired, baby. It done read too much. It got too much energy in it today. That's what you'll do. And literally, I keep getting the same card inverted. I literally keep getting the exact same card inverted. Yeah, you can read yourself. Some people just don't like doing it. But I'm that type of person where I need to know me. If I don't know me, I shouldn't expect anyone else to. Now, I don't mind going to someone else to get a second opinion. The person that I go to tends to be very, very fucking vocal and very loud about it, and I don't appreciate her ass for doing it sometimes. But, but, I mean, I kind of appreciate her ass for doing it sometimes. I mean, she don't get the big goddamn head about it if I tell her ass that. So we just gonna let that go ahead and just go on up in the ether and disappear. But I have so far I've had 3 people read me, and I only trust 2. Here you go, Ari. Fly. What? Let it go. Let it go. Cold never bothered me anyway. Oh shit! I don't know who told you all that. I don't. I don't know who lied to you. Mm-mm. It's a whole lot. What's going on, wife and Shay? Look at here. Get that phone activated if you want to and see what happens. Baby, this will be the deadest of phones. The deadest of devices. Baby, this whole damn area will up and move. Ain't gonna be, you won't even be able to book a session. Damn website gonna be deactivated. Forget that. No, honey. No. Matter of fact, ain't I been on here 2 hours? I think that's my time anyway. Cause then they give me a, will you have a good birthday? Whew, excuse me. I'm gonna need you to, you trying to do too damn much. You trying to do too much. Stop doing too much. And literally, that's the card I was talking about. The Fool. Here I stand. Something, something. Some. The cold never bothered me anyway. And I was just thinking this was like a butterfly. Peanut butterfly. Sail across the water. Tell your sons and daughters with the surely is your Nah, they not in denial. Denial is not even just a river in Egypt. They not in denial. They know. Mm-mm. That's okay. Go back to sleep. You can put the blame on me. Z Carter, welcome back, honey. And I know it's an Akon song playing. Okay. Strike one, caught you by surprise. Strike two, right before your eyes. Strike three, ooh, I got you out without a doubt. Got you out. So yes, spirit will speak to you in different ways. Spirit likes to speak to me in music. Thank you, honey, and welcome, welcome. Thank you for following, not knowing. Trolls are us. Nope. Don't even want to deal with it. Oh, thank you, sugar. By all means, love me, like me, share me with your peoples. Matt, welcome. Is there not many spiritual people on here? wonder if you kick out somebody on Big O, does it kick them out for the rest of the day or just for the rest of the broadcast and then you start and they can come back? No matter, I'll block them later. Daryl Grant, what's going on? Welcome, honey. Cliffy Pearson. Okay, I was right. That does say cat dog. Cat dog. Cat dog. Alone in the world's a little cat dog. That opposite, this and opposite that. Ooh, I missed that little cartoon. Cartoons in the 90s were so great. I don't know what happened. Neo, what's going on? You're the one. Well, hello, Neo. Wait, didn't that woman sue? It was a woman who said she wrote those. All the Matrixes. Or the first one. Habiru. What's going on? I think it was a woman who said she wrote that. But could she not prove it? And by all means, not knowing, let me know how the sounds. Lilo Rose. What's going on, sugar? No, cancel. Shit. Wait, was I just humming? Damn. What's the name of that damn song? I don't remember the name of it. What's the name of the song? I know it's a song off White Girls, White Chicks. Yeah. Into the sky. Do you think time could pass me by? Luxie, what's going on, honey? Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles cause I could just see you tonight. Now that is odd. For it to be like suddenly completely quiet in my head, which sounds terrible. But the fact that they have had non-stop just music going on and then nothing at the same time that the air conditioner cut off and the fireworks paused. Tito Arsenal, what's going on? You know what? I was asking myself this yesterday. You know how they did this, and I really forgotten the damn name. How they made the anime or the anime on Netflix about Zeus, I think it's Son of Zeus, and how Apollo, like that, whoever, honey, the illegality of how they made Apollo, how he came through that goddamn mirror. Whew, baby, he could step through my mirror anytime. The way I cleared out, just moved shit out my the way of my mirror so he could step on through. But then I had to wonder if whomever I end up with, if my guys are actually gods, that would be interesting. Archimedes. Who is that? I know the name. Okay, are you saying Archimedes or Archimedes? Congratulations, sugar. The mathematician. That's Archimedes. Is it another one that's something like Archimedes or something like that? I feel like there's another one that's very close to Archimedes. Water God is welcome. I feel like there's another name that is very close to Archimedes. Uh, Thank you, Melanin, honey. Phyllis, welcome, sugar. Okay, we're gonna do this way. I'm gonna assume Greek before I assume Roman because I love Greek. I love Egyptian than Greek because I can never find anything on Nubian gods except that they went to Egyptian. And I know Archimedes would not be Egyptian. Athena, Demeter, those all that's the big 12. Nope. Would it be a Titan? Let's see, one of Gigantes. Alcyonies? No, doesn't sound like that. And no, don't sound like that. Do 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 do. Minikia? No. Nope. Nope. That's not them. Anemone? It's the god of the wind. Do, 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 do. Ooh, sound like everybody going home. Sweet Rose, what's going on, sugar? king. Good God Almighty. Uh, okay, no. That must be him. Okay, anyway. Alright, any more questions before we head on out of here? Oof. Alright. Well, okay. So, we thank you for joining us in the Shadow Gallery. The lights are out, the doors are closing. The Hellpaws will graciously and gratefully escort you on out the door. Please do not trip on your way out. They do not care. They will cast you out like a bag of runes or a bag of bones as they decide to sit on me. Anyway, if you would like to book your private session, you may do so at my website, www.MadamShadO.com. No W in Shad'O. If you put a W in Shad'O, I'm not responsible for where you go or where you end up. Like me, share me, subscribe to. Like me, share me, subscribe to me, turn notifications on so you know when I go live. By all means, follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Big O. Big O, of course, if you're a fan of Big O, wear my tags loudly and proudly. Twitch has a great view. I'm just telling y'all, it's a gorgeous little setup that I got going on here. I just need to find a way to zoom in on, or I could just pull it up some. Yeah, that probably would. Yeah, that probably would have done something. Call it like I see what's going on. But yeah, of course, follow me on all social media platforms. Go to my website; it has all of them up there. Yeah. For those of you who do celebrate 4th of July, happy 4th of July. For those of you who don't, happy Fireworks Day. Happy Military Appreciation Day. Happy Armed Service Appreciation Day. Just happy day. Happy barbecue day. Happy, yeah, happy day. Are here again. Save a prayer for here again. If you're an overall good person, have more good in you than bad, have a great day. Yeah, have a great night. If you have more bad in you than you do have good, have the night you deserve. Any energetic beings that are here, that are not welcome here, that are not assigned to be here, that are not even supposed to be here, you do not have to go home, but you do have to get the hell up out of here. We thank y'all. Have the good night you deserve, or have the good day that you don't deserve, or just have what you deserve. We about to go eat. Take care. We'll see y'all tomorrow.